another carpool sponsored by Mac Cafe. I'm Obi Knows, and you know what? I've been meeting some very interesting guests, right? Since I've been doing this carpool thing, I've been meeting some very interesting guests, and this time around, I'm sitting with an actress, right? First actress I'm chilling with. And you are.
Wow.
And I'm talking about none other than Bahumi M, right? She says you can't really, decide. Or you can decide for yourself what you choose, but it's M, right? It's just M.
Exactly.
It's Bahumi M. Thank you very much for your time, Bahumi.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm gonna take you around and show you, know what I'm saying? A couple of places. A couple of places. Let's talk about your career, though.
Yeah.
You're an actress, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to say that the first big thing you did was the Little Matosa thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
How did it feel, though? Was there any pressure towards you doing that scene? That role, rather.
Yeah.
We know how iconic Lebo is, not to maybe not to so much of the young, but to quite a lot of older generations.
Yeah.
Was there any pressure towards you doing that role?
Oh, of course. I think there was a lot of pressure on the production itself, let alone the people who would be, playing her role. I think there was a lot of personal pressure as well, not just pressure that I put on myself, but just having been around her. I knew that her friends, my father was very close to her. They would definitely be watching, and I knew that I had to take that pressure seriously. I think there's good pressure, and then there's obviously like the bad kind. And if I'm being honest, I think that was the good kind because it's a weighty role. You don't want to take it lightly. So I definitely took that pressure seriously, at least as it pertains to the performance, on my end. And I was playing the younger Lebo Matosa, so I knew that I had to do a lot more research because people don't know her from that perspective. I can't just find that out on the internet. So I had to contact her close friends, obviously spoke to my father a bit, which ironically I didn't even have, much of a conversation with him in terms of that.
Because my next question was going to be, how much did he help you in that role?
None. No, honestly, and that was on my end, so that was intentional, right? So like it was only I guess towards the end of that shooting process that I actually proper told him, and then I can speak about it a little more. And the reason why was because I guess the side of Lebo that I wanted to know wasn't necessarily the one that he, I think, would be extremely exposed to because she was the younger version. Yeah, but also on a personal note, I actually wanted to surprise my parents, so they didn't even know that I auditioned.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just rocked up there by yourself, and
they
you're
actually
like,
found out on social media before I could tell them. So that was a very awkward thing.
and what was the response? I can imagine the shock,
shook. They were really, really shocked. And they were very excited, but more than anything, they were just I guess scared for me. But they were very supportive about the whole.
Was this the first casting that you've ever done, or was there a lot more things you did before this?
No,
in terms of acting.
No, so it was the first big thing that I had done. But before then, I had done support roles in different series. Like I was on a telenovela called Keeping Score on SABC.
I saw that one,
yeah. So it was just like a few things here and there. I think my acting life and my acting journey it has been something that I've loved since I was a young child. Like I've been doing stage plays. It's what I did when I was in school. I majored in it when I went to an art school, and even till today, it's still something that I definitely love and whatnot. But I think what's definitely taken the forefront in my life and my career has been my social media presence. There's this guy. His name is Jay Shetty. He's a motivational speaker, author, ex-monk. He's this really deep kind of person. And one of the things that he likes to say is, so his podcast and his chats are about making wisdom go viral. And for me, if I could put it in his words, for me it would be I like to make deep go viral. I think I like the fact that I don't know. I really like, I guess, deep chats, and I feel like they should be the ones that are a little more normalized, because
to get to the crux of something.
Yeah, I genuinely enjoy that. I'm a talkative person, so if we're gonna talk, let's talk let's talk serious things.
Sure.
So yeah, that's really what I love about my social media. It really lets me to, you know, be me, which is, I guess, that kind of deep person, but also share those deep ideas that I have.
Sure.
And that's why, you know, oh no, was I telling you this? You know, that I want to do like a podcast. No, I wasn't telling you.
You weren't telling me. Oh, you're just doing a podcast. Might as well just spill these beans. Come through, gems. Come through.
Well, you know, we'll talk about it in another couple. Dede and John. Sharp.
Podcast, is that what you're trying to venture into now? Is that what's next for you?
Yes, in the very near future, like next month usually.
Okay, that's very close.
Yeah, it really is.
And what can we expect? What type of content are you trying to bring out?
So I'm gonna call it Books and Banter.
Okay.
So it's
books. Another thing that's very close to you.
Exactly. So it's books and banter. So we're just gonna be chatting with like different artists, different people, just about their lives, etc.
Sure.
But I think so. The books aspect of it. It's funny enough. I never really did like books. To be honest, I didn't. Like, even now, you have to tread lightly. Like you have to kind of tell me, okay. Like you have to really sell the book to me for me to actually, read it. Yeah. But that's why I created the podcast, right? Because when I actually started reading books that pertain to me, or books that I actually found enjoyable, which I think is important. People shouldn't shove a book that just because it's trending or just some big philosophical book that, you know, it's a must read. But it has to be something that is very much related to you, or something that you would enjoy. Your kind of forte. I like funny things. I like stories. I don't like to-do lists in a book, you know, in a book form. And so that's kind of why I put the book aspect of things. I think reading is really great and it's very important, but it can be enjoyable. So if I can just expose people to really great books and then chat about them in the banter sections, then, you know, we'll have a cohesive podcast.
I feel you. So what are your type of books right now? The type of books you like to read?
I like spiritual books. So books that really help my mental and I guess my internal well-being. So like ones that help me, like, you know, grow. But I really like, I think for me it's more so like how they're told, right? If you're gonna say 8 steps to this, I don't really, you know, it becomes a little more, you know. But I think if it's kind of told as if it's like this beautiful narrative where the writer is maybe telling me about their experience or their story, and you know, they kind of have like a climax and I'm just like, yo, hectic, you know? And then I want to just turn the page like that. I really like reading like that.
All right, so what can we really expect from you in the near future? What are you currently working on? Besides the podcast, of course. What can we expect from Bahumi?
Yeah, well, your girl's graduating.
Oh yeah,
you know?
From where? Because we know you did law and now you're telling us that you're a script writer.
Yeah, so I'm in my final year of film directing and writing.
Okay.
But so yeah, that's something that's very exciting, and from there I'm really not necessarily just planning on, you know, starting a few more shows, but even the ones that I've been working on, I'm really looking forward to like distributing them.
Do you know what's so crazy is that growing up as you're a youngster and you're looking at these people on the screens and you're thinking this is all they're doing right now. Until you step into, you know, their space, you become part of the industry and you realize that you have to be doing a lot more. And I appreciate the fact that you're still studying, you're still, you know, learning all that stuff, and it's kind of encouraging to kids who are also looking at us the same way that we looked at, you know, people back then on the screens. So last thing that you'd like to say to the fans, to the viewers, give us some motivation.
Where do I look?
Even if you look at me,
I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Just stay being you. God loves you. I love you. And just spread love and peace, fam.
Spread love and peace.
Spread love and peace.
That's all it's all about. Just spread love and peace. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I really did. It's been proper. Thank you so much. Okay.
That was Bahumi M, and she's stepping out the cat. I haven't even wrapped up, and she's like, Mare, get out to read the notebook, and you know, they've got lists of things to do in a day. Catch us next time on the Mac Cafe ride along. I'll be chilling with different other people. I told you, this is my first actress. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to a lot more.
That's such a great honor. It really is. Because
Don't
you
post.
know. Yeah. No. Got
Oh yes, we're signing out.
Mac Cafe. Great coffee